One important consideration around this concept of equitable monitoring is this notion of ensuring that we're following the guidelines and the laws of the state of Wisconsin. So there are, in fact, what I'll refer to as input requirements that need to be met to ensure the viability of a charter school proposal. And there's a whole variety of laws that exist, and we have materials that we can share with you regarding those specific laws. But for this particular video, I want to highlight one for your consideration. And that is, while you're in the process of negotiating the contract, yes, there are specific requirements that can and must be met. But also my encouragement is that you use this as an opportunity to think about your Board of Education policies that may apply to a charter school. And so what you want to be thinking about is, what are those minimum standards that you might want to have through various types of policies that would provide guidance and support, especially as you consider a charter school application and as you monitor the progress of that charter school. So number one, what is being done regarding the selection and enrollment of students, and developing policy language that certainly aligns to the requirements of statute, but is also grounded in having a distinct policy that provides that guidance. What kind of program standards and requirements do you want to have in place to ensure that you can be actually monitoring the progress of that school over time in a fair and good way? Program accountability and performance measures. And that is establishing what up front will help you know that this program is a successful program. And oftentimes that can be done and considered around important student outcome measures. What kind of facility use policy do you want to have that would guide the charter's use of a particular building? What employment requirements must be met by statute, and also that you want to have in place that either align with your employment requirements for your district employees, your non-charter employees, I should say. And then what is the staffing and compensation guidance that could provide through a policy? And also addressing some key business considerations around insurance and risk management, around financial audits, and then what will be done to ensure that the charter in particular is engaging with an important concept that I know that school boards feel as a priority today around this notion of community engagement. So the point that we're trying to emphasize with this particular video is, yes, there's the contract negotiation, and yes, there are specific requirements that must go into the formulation of that contract, but also for you to be thinking about your policies as a Board of Education and the kinds of policies that you may want to have that support the charter school, the kind of requirements for that charter school, in particular if there are differences that might exist with your other schools. These types of policies can help in terms of having, in the end, a good relationship with the charter program, because everyone knows through policy then what those requirements are.